What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Top 10 Tuesday. This week we didn't do a vote, and that was because I was out of town. And so I was on a cruise, and so I'm back from my cruise, but actually I'm not. So I needed to pre-record this because I wasn't going to be back from my cruise with enough time. So you're watching this in the future, recorded in the past. So what I did was I did a ranking video of my top 10 games that I have not played yet. And so with that, I did a Pub Meeple, and that ranking video, if you guys would like to watch it, it's going to be uploaded to my Patreon. I got to figure out how all that works, but I'm going to start releasing extra content on the Patreon. So if you guys want to subscribe over there and see my my process. But these are the top 10 board games that I have not played, that have been unplayed. We all have a shelf of shame / shelf of opportunity, whatever, glass half full, glass half empty, you see it. But let's go over them one at a time. Number 10, game that I want to play the most. I really want to play Sky Mines. Now, the reason that I haven't played it is because I opened up my box so I can start playing it, and I realized I was missing 5 of the pink outposts. And so I don't know if this was a common or a widespread thing, but I've already hit up the company to see if they'll send me those 5 pieces that I'm missing, because I guess this game's not really playable without them. So with that said, I definitely need to get that game played. I really want to play it. They say it plays a lot like Mombasa, which some people really like, and some people say it's okay, but it's got pretty good ratings, and I really want to play Sky Mines. Now, a game that didn't make it on my top 10, but I will put it here at the 10th slot, that I really want to play, but for some reason I think maybe it's not in my BGG account, and that's the reason why. Maybe when I got it, I never added it. So yeah, I'm not too sure what to do about that, but it would be Mind MGMT. I have Mind MGMT, but I don't know how it didn't get into my collection somehow, but that is another game that I'm looking forward to playing, Mind MGMT. Mind MGMT, we'll tie that with Sky Mines. Number 9, Zombicide 2nd Edition. Was able to get this game pretty cheap. I think I got it ding and dent for like $50, so I was like, hey, let me play this before my Marvel Zombies comes in, because I really want to play Zombicide. But I've got to find a couple of people to play it with, because when I tried to play solo, it said I had to play as 6 people, but I could be wrong about that. I don't know. Maybe I'm just tripping over nothing. Underwater Cities is my number 8. So my number 8 game that I really want to play is Underwater Cities. Underwater Cities is it's a great looking game that I have been meaning to play but haven't had the opportunity to. I think it's by Vladimir Suchi. It's the same guy that did what was the name of it? Woodcraft, and I really liked Woodcraft. Even though I said it got replaced in my collection, I'm still keeping it. All the games that got replaced in my collection, they're not going anywhere. I'm just saying there's some games that I'm like, yo, I don't know, man. This one gave that game a run for its money, and I really liked it. And that one was kind of a stretch anyway, so there's room for both in my collection. But yeah, I really want to play Underwater Cities. This is like the original game that I guess maybe put this person on the map. I could be wrong about that, but from what I've heard, that is a really, really good game. Agricola is my number 7. I have it set up right now, so this won't even probably be on the list because I'm going to make sure that I play this today. But Agricola is my number 7 game. I have the revised edition. Got it super cheap because it was ding and dent, and I got it for $30, I believe. Yeah. So it's not too bad, man. I really want to play Agricola. I love Caverna. I hear that there's like a divide between fans between Agricola and Caverna. I've heard that Caverna built on Agricola and made it better, but some people say that the OG is the better one. So let's check it out and see for myself which one I prefer, because it's not about which one's better. There's no such thing, because there's gonna be people who like Agricola and people who like Caverna better. Let's see which one I prefer. My number 6 is Cosmic Encounter. I have got this game. I've had it for a while now. I got it super cheap. Another ding and dent game, which I love ding and dent section, man. The ding and dent section is the best because I get these games a lot cheaper than I should. So basically this game is just really, really fun game where you're trying to invade planets and invade each other's planets and stuff like that. And sometimes you can start a war and then get people to join in on your war and try to take people out and get points that way. and do different things, and you're trying to populate different planets. It's really, really cool looking game, man, and I really enjoyed it. Number 5, Kanban EV. Kanban EV is a really cool game by Vital Lacerda, which I'm really looking forward to it. I ordered Bot Factory from Kickstarter, and I think I got a signed copy. I don't know who it's signed by, because I know it wasn't Vital Lacerda only that made it. It might have been the other person, which I don't remember their name. I don't have the actual game with me, and I wasn't planning to talk about it. But Kanban EV, that's a Vital Lacerda game. I don't know if it's the best Vital Lacerda game. I don't know if it's the best one, but I know that it's one of the best from Lacerda. So Kanban EV is just this massive game where you're building automobiles in a factory, and there's a manager who's always checking in on you to check to see if you're doing your work and stuff like that. It's really, really cool. Kanban EV, I'm really looking forward to playing. My number 4 game that I'm looking forward to playing is Kemet Blood and Sand. I still haven't played this game, and the thing that makes me feel bad about that is that somebody bought this for me for my birthday. And this birthday was really, really funny. I'm going to tell you a story about this because this is a funny story time. So everybody, all of my friends who may watch my videos, I don't think my friends really watch my videos, but they know of them and that they exist, and sometimes they'll just like turn it on for like 5 seconds and like it. But I don't know what it was, but like my friends all, for some reason, there was like a big sale going on from Game Nerds. It was during the Game Nerds sale. And so what I did was I told everybody, I was like, hey, look, I know for like my birthday, usually we'll go out to eat to some restaurant, and you'll probably spend, you know, like $40-50 going out to eat with you and your wife or whatever, or if you're by yourself, you know, like it's probably going to be expensive. And you're probably going to want to buy me a gift or something like that, or give me a gift card. And I'm like, you know what? I do like, have you ever done like one of those love language tests? Mine is gifts. So people know that I love receiving gifts. Like it really, makes me happy to receive gifts from people. And so that day though, I said, you know what? I don't want to go out to eat. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have a party. I'm going to pay for all the food and everybody comes. And here's what I would like. There is a board game sale happening on this website, and every hour they're going to release new games. So I'm going to text out a list of the games that are available. And if you want to buy me one, cool. If you don't, come to my house. We're having a board game night for my birthday. That's what we're going to do. So I don't even care. Buy me a gift if you want. If you want to give me something, that'll be fine. And man, they went above and beyond. Everybody went on there and bought me a board game. I think that birthday I got like maybe 15 board games that day. It was ridiculous. But there were some of my friends who were talking about how they loved me the most, and they got really competitive with each other and started trying to outdo one another. And so one of them cut me Kemet Blood and Sand, and the other one bought me Star Wars Rebellion. And I'm like, you guys got these on sale, right? And they were like, I don't know. I don't even know what the game really costs. And I was like, oh my gosh. So they thought that whoever spent the most money on the game would actually be the one who loved me the most. But hey man, I love you both very much. And you know what the saddest part is? The people who bought me these games, I haven't even played this game with them. I'm going to make sure that I make it my business to play these games with them. Side note. So anyways, number 4, Kemet Blood and Sand. My friend who bought me this, I have not yet played this game with them, and I feel super bad about it. We're going to make it happen next game night we're playing Kemet Blood and Sand. Really cool area control game set in Egypt. Don't need to tell you about it. You probably already know about it. Really, really want to play this game. Number 3, Feast for Odin. I have set this game. I think this game is the game that I have set up and not played the most. I have set this game up, I want to say, a record number of like maybe 7 times. I've set this up on the table, set it up perfectly, read the directions, the instructions on how to play, didn't end up playing it because I was just too intimidated by the game. Like I didn't even know what to do. I was like, what do I do? Where do I put this stupid worker? And I was like, never mind, I don't want to play, and I put it away. Such a baby. But I gotta play Feast for Odin, man. Maybe it's a lot easier. I think people say that it's a lot easier than it looks. I just need to play, man. I have not played it yet. Number 2, Blood Rage. Blood Rage is a really fantastic game. It is an area control game, and it's happening, I think, during Ragnarok, and so like all of the places are getting destroyed, and you're kind of like working your way to the center, trying to control all the control all of the different areas. And it's all Norse mythology, I believe. But it looks really, really fun, and I've heard it's super fun. It's got drafting and a whole bunch of cool mechanics in it. Can't wait to play that. And my number one, I've already said it, but Star Wars Rebellion, man. Star Wars Rebellion. Did I just say who loved me the most inadvertently? Because I want to play that game? No, because the thing is, the person who bought me Blood and Sand is waiting for me to play Star Wars Rebellion with this friend who bought it for me so that he can play Star Wars Rebellion, because he's a bigger Star Wars fan than anybody that I know. But Star Wars Rebellion is one of the best two-player games of all time. But it's like a 3, 4, 5, 6-hour game. Like, you're going to be sitting there for a long time playing. One person plays as the Rebellion, another person plays as the Empire, and you kind of just play out cards. I think the Rebellion, you start off with limited amounts of troops, and you try to like build up your army and take over the Empire. And then the Empire starts off with a ton of troops, but little by little they start losing troops to the Rebellion, and starts to thin out their herd. So it's pretty interesting the way mechanically that it works. And I think I really am so interested in playing this game because I love Star Wars. And again, not the new Star Wars, old Star Wars, because new Star Wars has been, I don't know, man, a little disappointing. Maybe you like new Star Wars. Put it in the comments section. What do you like, old Star Wars or new Star Wars? And by old Star Wars, I mean 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, and 3 is somewhere in the middle. But the 7, 8, and 9, the new shows and things like that, I feel like some of it's okay. But man, it just has been kind of a little bit of a letdown. But anyways, that is my number one game, Star Wars Rebellion. I'm excited to play it, and it only has the new stuff in it. It doesn't have, I mean, the old stuff, the original stuff, not the new stuff. So I'm happy. I think, can I just say this? I don't care that you broke your elbow. I'm just joking. No, I think that board game companies are a huge tell on what people really think about the Star Wars industry. Because when they continue to make Star Wars games, think about it, y'all. They made Star Wars the deck building, They made Star Wars the deck building game. Who did they choose? The original. And I know the original is probably more iconic, but I just don't think that people are wanting to make Rey Skywalker and the BB-8 stuff. Like, I don't know, man. I could be wrong. Because I think maybe the DICE, Star Wars Destinies, use that stuff. But look at where Destinies is now. And I think that's not really because of the IP, I don't think that was an IP issue. I think people really genuinely liked Destinies. I think that was just a Fantasy Flight thing, man. They kind of canceled it. I don't know what happened with that. That was really unfortunate, because I knew a lot of people who love Destinies. I never played it. But yeah, I don't know, man. I think that people now, if you look at when they are making games, they're really focusing on a lot of the Star Wars stuff. Even Star Wars, they made the Clone Wars with Pandemic. They went the 1, 2, and 3 trilogy. They didn't even go with the new stuff. I don't know, man. I just think that Star Wars is like, they have Outer Rim. Outer Rim doesn't have a ton of the newer stuff. It has a lot of the older stuff. They made an expansion for Star Wars Rebellion, though. Was it new stuff? I think it was, but it was the new Star Wars. It was... but that takes place before 4, 5, and 6. So that one doesn't count, because that one was actually really good. What was that called? With Jyn Erso and... oh my gosh, I'm blanking. Anyway, I've been talking way too long about Star Wars. Thank you guys for tuning in. Like, comment, and subscribe on this video. And don't forget to check out the Patreon as always. And I will see you guys on the flippity flip. Hi, Bane. Why do you have paint on you? Did Mom paint on you? Alright, go to bed. Because you're too loud. And you stink. Go, I gotta give you a bath. Go, you want a bath? Do you want a bath? Go to bed. Usually he runs when I say bath. Go to bed. Don't go to the window. Go to bed. Go. There you go. Go Go that way. And go hang out over there with Mocha. Anyways, okay, I gotta restart this thing.